We're going to countdown off. Good morning, I'm live over here with Leah Hepburn this morning. We're running through a series of interviews ahead of the Feel Good event on Sunday. Leah, lovely to have you. I'll just check if I turn sideways. Will everyone still see me? I think so. So, I've got some questions for you this morning. Can you introduce yourself and tell us all about your business?
So, my name is Leah Hepburn and I run pause counselling and coaching. I have a background in complementary therapies as well as caring, voluntary within the schools. I just qualified as a counsellor and just opened my business, so it's all very new just now, but I'm trying to combine everything from basically over my previous life into this new business. It's quite exciting and terrifying.
Where are you based?
I'm based in Hamilton, within the Hamilton Accies football ground, which has got loads of parking. It's disabled friendly. Oh, it's great, and it's quite nobody sees you coming and going because what's the word I'm looking for?
Not confidential.
I'm also very menopausal.
Yeah, these words will come back to.
I'll come back halfway through.
Inconspicuous.
Well, that sounds like we're going to do stuff we shouldn't be doing. Let's go with that. It's inconspicuous. Yeah, nobody will see you coming and going. It's very private, and there's loads of rail links, bus links, car parks. There's loads.
And these things are really important, aren't they?
They are, especially if you're working with people. Like I work with not just adults, but I work with young people as well. So a lot of my young people don't actually drive. So mum and dad would drive them in, or if they're old enough to maybe get the train in and come down the back slip from Hamilton West. And it's a lovely environment. Anybody that's been in my room has actually said what a lovely calm space it is. Very inviting. I work mostly with neurodivergent people. Being neurodivergent myself, I think, helps. And I also work part-time in a assisted needs school, working with mostly autistic kids as a counsellor.
Yeah, that's exciting. So happening for you, isn't it?
It's happening, yeah.
Right, where have we got next? What inspired you to start your business?
So I was qualified as a complementary therapist. I was running my own business from my garden, big, massive. I used to call it the shed, and I used to get a row for that. A large salon at the bottom of my garden. It was beautiful. It was really cracking, wasn't it?
Yeah, it wasn't just a shed.
It wasn't just a shed. It was like
it was a beautiful therapy space.
It was a very beautiful. Yeah, it was huge.
A shed.
A shed. I know. My clients used to always go nuts at me. It's not a shed. So yeah, I used to run that, and then I started getting all these aches and pains. Turned out I had fibromyalgia, which I didn't know, so I had to give all that up. And then COVID hit as well. So a few different things. I've always been a helper. I've always wanted to help people and let people help themselves. So I've always wanted to be a counsellor, but it was never the right time. So I took the advice for the universe and went and trained up. Took me 4 years, but it's given me such a kick in the
It feels now that 4 years has flew in. Do you know, I remember you messaging, I'm on the way to Cardonal College.
That's right.
And it just feels those 4 years have flew in.
Aye, absolutely.
I bet you...
No flew in for me.
At the time, they don't fly in when you're busy studying. Right, what does feeling good mean to you in business and life?
Feeling good in business is when you actually... For me, when you go to work and it doesn't feel like a job.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, it's just an extension of yourself. And I don't go to work and I don't put a white jacket on and sit with a notebook and, you know, get my clients to lie on the couch or anything like that. It's not Freudian at all. I'm actually, and this is probably the wrong word to use, Lisa, but I'm a bit bonkers.
Yeah.
Right? And that's me.
I'll agree with that.
She'll agree. I'm a bit bonkers in life. I'm very unique. I'm not your standard therapist. I bring in loads of different things. I'll have you dancing, singing, colouring in, and that brings me joy. Teaching people how to create their own self-care. brings me joy. And it's the same in life as well, in general. You know my experience at the moment, Lisa, this year's been a bit of a roller coaster, and just finding time for myself has been quite difficult. So this is me starting to, when there's nobody in my room for business, I'm in my room for a wee nap or a wee scoot through a magazine and taking time for myself, and that brings me joy.
Yeah. These things are important, aren't they, to take? I say this a lot within Boss Mums, and our theme for October, sorry I'm totally diverting here, is resilience. And Leah is our speaker for November, so I'll get more info up about that. But I think, resilience and taking time for yourself is really important to build.
And taking your mistakes.
Yeah.
Dipping into the November thing a wee bit. Using your mistakes to move forward, you know, and not being kind to yourself.
Yes.
It's huge, people. Be kind to you. Yeah. We've kind of talked about this a little bit. Some of these questions do merge into each other. So how does your business help people feel good? I know you've talked about your singing and your dancing. That sounds brilliant. To be fair, Lisa, I'm going to be really honest. Counselling doesn't always make you feel good, because it taps on the wee ick and the wee sore bit and the wee bit we don't really want to go and visit. I haven't quite thought about that. I don't force anybody, Lisa. We'll go there when you're ready, and if you're never ready, it's fine. The way I work in the here and now. So something might happen to you, say, just for talking sake, you fell off a horse when you were 6 and it's still affecting you. We deal with how that's feeling now rather than how it happened at the time. We talk about it, but it's what you're feeling now and what we can do now to move forward.
Yeah, and some of those conversations might be difficult, I'd imagine.
Yeah, they can be very, very difficult. But it's at the end of it, you get to know yourself and you get to know your triggers and you get to know who you are. I've done a lot of counselling myself for personal counselling, and it's totally changed my outlook. So I would highly recommend it.
Everyone needs a counsellor.
Everybody needs a counsellor. And I'm a coach as well, as you know, Lisa, so that brings in totally different things. That's goal setting, and I help businesses to move forward as well. So if they're stuck or they've got a new idea or they're not sure what they want to do, a career move, things like that, I help people with that as well.
Wow, some lady. Many talents. I think a lot of these questions, as I've been interviewing people, we end up kind of covering some of these points anyway. But what's one thing you love most about running your business? Or you could give us a couple, it doesn't need to be one thing.
I think learning from people, learning about myself from other people. When you're counselling or you're coaching, you pick up a lot of, oh, I do that. Don't say that in the room, oh, I do that, let's go. I don't take it away from you, but in my head I'm going, oh, I do that, that's something I need to work on. And I think learning other people, you know, I had a client once who told me that they were demisexual.
All right.
Exactly.
I don't know what that means.
I didn't either, so I had to go and research that.
Okay.
So it's about learning.
Yeah.
So that you're prepared the next time somebody
Somebody
comes in and you go,
that.
oh, that means something, and then they understand that you're with them.
You need to tell me after this interview what that means.
I think it's
you need to tell me now.
I'll tell you now.
Tell us all.
It's more that you need to be in love with someone before you take it to affection.
Ah, okay.
And it doesn't matter what they look like on the outside.
Oh, so it can be male, female, whatever.
Yeah. That was my take on it. It might be completely wrong. If I'm wrong, somebody put it in the comments that I'm wrong, please.
Let us know.
I'm always up for learning.
Yeah, that's interesting, isn't it?
People
I love learning from people. Yeah, people are. I think, running Boss Mums is a challenge because I'm working with so many different people. Different characters. And everyone's got their own life things as well. So
it depends what's going on in the background, doesn't it?
Yeah, and I think, and I don't think whatever your business is, it's just realising people do have a life out with their business and they've got things going on, and I think it's just having time and understanding for people, isn't it? Yeah. Right, where have I got to? I don't have my specs today. I don't think I've had my specs on in any. My specs are lying on my microwave.
That's really going to do well on your microwave.
They're lying on my microwave. It's okay, I can drive. I'm able to drive. Sometimes when I'm driving, I've got my sunglasses on because I don't have my specs. My sunglasses are prescription. So it's pouring with rain and I've got my sunglasses on, so I can drive home. Right, anyway, nobody report that to the police that there's a lunatic driving blind. Right, okay, where have I got to? What's been your proudest moment so far in business? I think you've got lots of good... We've probably all got proud moments.
Yeah. Just, you know, when clients, and I'm saying clients in general because this has happened a few times, just something clicks and you see it and you've been there to witness it.
Yeah, that's nice.
You know, as a counsellor, I'll never tell you what to do.
Right.
But you would say...
guide people.
Actually, no. As a coach, I would guide you.
Right, okay.
As a counsellor, I just sit with you.
All right.
And I'll poke you a wee bit, like, where does that come from? Where does that sit in your body? Or, you know, what does a future going that way
so the counsellor,
like?
the person's answering their
own questions.
Right, okay.
We've all got our own answers within us. We just need somebody to help guide us through all the wee obstacles. But seeing something click, that came from there. I know exactly where that came from and now I can work with it. And it's just lovely when you see people just remember who they are.
Yeah, that's nice.
That's really, and it's powerful.
Yeah.
Very powerful. Yeah.
And I imagine, I know you see waiting lists for counsellors, I'm totally diverting as I'm doing these interviews, but the world's such a challenging place. So I imagine the need for counselling is...
The need for counselling it's
really high.
Almost pandemic at the moment because COVID and because the young ones are coming up, and I hate to use the word woke, but they're so aware of everything that's going on around about them and not being able to navigate it. You know, there's all this stuff that's always on TikTok and... Yeah,
and it's the internet. And I think I was mentioning, I was talking about this the other night, you know, when I was a child, we never had the internet. We had a black and white telly, 3 channels.
And a book on the shelf.
A book.
An Encyclopedia Britannica.
Yeah, some toys, you know. We had, I never went without as a child, but I didn't have...
What we've got.
What we've got now.
Full computers.
Life was so simple. So simple then, compared to kids.
Yeah, and they're so aware of everything. And
very different.
There's loads of stuff kids are learning now that their brains aren't ready to cope with. Yeah. And we've got all these diagnoses with neurodivergence now. Not because it was never there.
But the research has developed.
Because the research has developed, and it's a minefield. And I also help with the parents with that as well, because sometimes when your child is diagnosed, or speaking personally, having a child with autism and navigating that and other people's opinions, and then watching your kid have a meltdown and you're so embarrassed and shamed, and it's about helping them deal with that as well.
Yeah,
it's very tricky,
and that must be really worthwhile as well.
Oh, 100%. Do you know, walking into the room and somebody saying, do you know, I just want to let you know I've been in your position. I don't need to translate.
Yeah, it's like walking
around. Talk.
It's like walking around the supermarket and you see a mum and her kid's crying and she's looking, apologising. You think, don't worry, we've all.
Yeah. And you don't want to go, and you don't want to go, you're all right, because then you're bringing it forward.
Yeah.
So it's
sometimes just saying it's all right, we've all been there. And...
balancing act. Balancing act. Yeah.
Right, where have I got to? Do you have a feel-good routine or ritual that helps you as a business owner?
I need to take time. I take time setting my room up, although there's not actually much to set up. So let's go back to my previous life as a complementary therapist. And I used to go in the room and get all the smellies going, and I'd have a wee Chinese bell at my door, and I'd give it a wee ring, get all the energy out. I've got all the blankets. And
you had crystals, didn't you?
I had crystals. I've still got them actually, they're in the room. Whereas now I go in and I take a breath. I make sure everything's straightened up, and you know, I've got everything that I need for a client coming in, whether it's fidget toys, whether it's somebody that comes in that quite enjoys colouring in while they're talking to me. they've got colouring pencils, or I've just got bits lying about that they can use as a distraction, and that gives me time to breathe as well.
Yeah.
And I'm really lucky because where I am at it's actually called the Hamilton Community Stadium.
Oh, right, okay.
Hamilton Acres. Out the back was a bit of a wooded area, so I can go and be within nature within about 5 seconds.
And just calm and just ground yourself in between clients. Yeah. That's a nice routine. And I think, routines like that are really important. If you've got any more routines like that, feel free to stick them in the comments.
Oh yeah, I'm always looking for new ways of trying things.
Well, what I do is if I'm running in to teach a class and I'm a bit harassed, or I'm not prepared, or no, you're just feeling a bit...
yeah, your energy's off.
So what I do, I don't know if you'll be able to do this or whether you'll be able to do this, obviously different businesses. I get them all to lie down and breathe. I get away with it because I teach Pilates and yoga, so I'll say to everybody, let's all begin lying down. Shut your eyes, and then while they're lying there shutting their eyes, breathe, and I'm like...
So you're grounding yourself as well. Yeah. And I think that's really important. Before I go out and welcome a client in, I do take a deep breath, I ground myself. And then I go out and get my client.
Yeah. Yep. Cool. Really That's a great ritual. I like that one. Right, I wasn't going to ask this question, but I think this is quite relevant for your business, so I'm going to ask it. If someone has never worked with you or tried your service before, what's one thing they should know? Or more than one thing. Something. What should they know if they've never worked with you before? Apart from you being bonkers. Apart from
me being bonkers, I'm also non-judgmental. You can come in. I have heard so many stories.
Yeah, imagine some people might be scared to go to a counsellor and they feel they're going to be judged. I get that.
And I have heard some of the most horrendous things in the world. But I'm not here to judge you. And I'm not here to take your money. If I'm not your person, that's absolutely cool. If I am working with you and I feel as if you could do with someone that's more specialised, then I will find you or I'll refer you.
Yeah, that's something that's really important, isn't it? It's knowing your scope of practice and referring on.
Yeah, because a lot of people think, oh, I'm going to go to this counsellor. Here we go, 20 years, 1 day a week. It's not like that at all. I don't run my business like that. And you know, if you've been with me for a while, I do check in. Are we getting anywhere here?
Yeah.
Is this still working for you? And if it's not, you can take some time out, or you can just decide that that's at the end for a bit. Yeah. It's very much client driven. Yeah. So and there's no pressure.
Yeah. And that kind of thing lead on, there's a tip. So in our business club, I put a tip in every morning. And I think that might lead into this morning's tip. So it took me a while to post this morning's tip. Normally I've got my tips up for 7 in the morning. This morning I was late because it took me a while to think about this. But it was not to be upset if a client's not for you.
Absolutely.
Because I think when we're just starting in business, if a client's, if it doesn't work out with a client, or I don't know, they don't want to work with you, it's not getting... Because sometimes when you do start out, you think, oh my God, it's my fault, nobody likes me, and you take it really personal.
And it's not.
But it's not always about you.
It's the energy thing, Lisa. It's like your energy just might not work well with my energy, and that's absolutely fine.
So that was the reason the tip was late this morning. It took me a while to think about that.
And I think, I know you're like me when you start a business, you don't have a sideline. You're like, this is my business. You know, a lot of people are working full time and they're starting up a business. Yeah. Whereas so you can get into the state of mind that you're like, I need hundreds of clients because I need to pay the bills and blah blah blah, and you get yourself all mustard. Whereas I'm really privileged at the moment to go, the universe will provide. Yeah. I'm just taking my time.
The right clients will come along.
Turn up. Whoever's drawn to me will be drawn to me. I need to advertise a bit more. I totally get that. I've got a wee issue with Facebook just now, so I can't advertise there at the moment. But it's about not taking it personally, as you say. It's maybe not actually about you.
Yeah, it's not about you. It's maybe about the other person.
Absolutely. Yeah. And I can be Marmite. I know I'm Marmite. No, everybody loves me. And you know what? It's none of my business.
Yes. And there's some people you might not, or as in your business, you might not want to work with.
Exactly.
And you might be, that was a lucky escape, getting rid of them. Am I allowed to say that live?
I wouldn't actually say that, actually. There's maybe people that are more specialist.
Yes, they're more specialist.
Is required.
Leah's much more tactile than Or tactful. Tactful.
I think in the last business there was a few times where I went, oh no, I'm not doing that service anymore, because I was like, oh no, they come in the camp and it's like £8 and they're here for 2 hours. And I'm like, no, I'm not doing that service anymore. But counselling's different. I just find it so interesting how people cope or don't cope. And then, it's very interesting.
Yeah. Right, okay, next one. We're nearly there. It's the final question, actually. Do you have any tips or advice for other mums, women, or people starting out in business?
Just do it. Just do it.
Yeah.
Other people's opinion is none of your business. That's their choice to feel like that. You cannot... Can I swear a wee bit? It's not a bad swear.
As long as you don't ban me on my Facebook page.
It's not a bad swear.
Will I get banned?
No, it's not a bad swear. If people think you're an arse, then they think you're an arse. There's nothing you can do. It's none of your business. Let them go on there.
If my Facebook page gets shut down, I'll blame
you. It's all my fault. It's none of your business. That's them. You kind of need to build up a really thick skin. Building your own business is incredibly time consuming.
Yeah.
Hard. All the background stuff that no one sees. We're all ducks under the water. Even now, and I only work part-time because of my illness, I'm working 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
You could easily, I think I've said this in all the interviews, as a self-employed person, you could easily work 20, there's always something that needs done.
Switch your phone off. Have a separate business phone and switch it off. I can't tell you how important that is, because we live in a world where people can contact you 24 hours a day. So my phone goes on silent at 10 o'clock. MD can phone me. I'm not answering. I'll not hear it.
Oh, 10 o'clock at night?
10 o'clock it goes on itself.
Quite late.
10 o'clock, yeah. I'm up late anyway, but 10 o'clock to 7 o'clock I am uncontactable unless you're on my special list. So feel free to text me, phone me, whatever, at 4 o'clock in the morning, but I won't be answering.
Yeah, it's really important to have those boundaries.
Boundaries are a massive thing, and that's another thing we do in counselling. Lisa, I'm just going to grab that while we're in there, is boundary setting.
Yeah, I imagine you would need to have...
Especially as women. Especially as central belt women.
Right.
We've got to do everything for everybody, and we can't say no, and we're 100 mile an hour, and it's about learning boundaries, not barriers. Boundaries.
Yeah.
Wee bit of a wiggle, not too much.
They were excellent tips.
Thank you.
Excellent tips. Right, okay, Leah is going to be at the Feel Good Festival on Sunday. The event's on Straven Hotel, 11 AM doors open to 3. Tickets are available now. I'll put the link in the comments or on the day, but I would probably recommend getting them now so you're not in the queue.
Yeah. Because the last event that we
done
together was queued out the door.
Yes, it was queued out the door, and I don't really want to be standing on the door. I want to be away.
I'll be gabbing.
I want to be away getting cake from Hazel.
Yeah.
And I want to be getting a massage. So we've got lots of amazing businesses with this event. Unlike our event the last time, I don't have speakers at this event. Because, not that I think this time there's more service-based businesses, whereas Leah and I done an event previously that was more product-based. This event has got more service-based, so we've got yourself, we've got lifestyle medicine nurse, we've got Julia from Orca Living, professional life and business organiser. So we've got, I could talk here all day. We've got wee sleepy ones, so we've got lots of more service-based businesses. So I thought I would give, rather than have speakers, let people go and meet with all these businesses. And
you know, Lisa, for a £5, you could really use this as a massive networking event for yourself.
Absolutely.
Go around and introduce yourself to
all the businesses.
I'm looking forward to meeting everybody because I've been out here for a year. So I'm looking forward to going around and seeing everybody and meeting everybody properly.
So the event's for women, mums, grands, aunties, it's for anybody, and it's also for if you're a woman in business as well. Come, and like Leah says, come and network and get to know everyone. Right, I think that's us. Have I missed anything?
Oh, don't ask me.
Right, thank you for listening to us, and we'll see you on Sunday.
Bye!